Let's be honest, Facebook is no longer an ad channel where you can rely on good media buying skills and average creative editing. Although their stock has recently plummeted as they finally made some changes to improve their tracking accuracy as we were approaching Q4, they have arguably been trailing behind the competition over the last 2 years. But what if I told you there is still a way to be profitable on Facebook? So in this video, I want to focus on the modern way to be profitable on Facebook without necessarily using Facebook. I know this may sound confusing, but you'll want to stay tuned to learn more. For simplicity's sake, I just want to disclaim that when I use the term Facebook, I refer to meta advertising as a whole, so Facebook ads and Instagram ads. So unlike most agencies and media buyers who have been bashing a lot on Facebook, we still actively use Facebook ads while increasing TikTok ad spend within our client pool. What I'd say is let's add a little bit of context and rewind a little bit to see in what format was Facebook and Instagram created back then. So first of all, they were created in a period where smartphones and just technology as a whole is not where it is today. Photos were predominant and videos were of very low quality. Smartphones were equipped with cameras that went all the way up to 480p, and that was pretty much it. Whereas TikTok has been created in an era where the sense of community has been increasing a lot, and we're all about content sharing nowadays. Even prior to TikTok's creation, you would see that a lot of the people on Instagram, a lot of the creators and influencers on Instagram pivoted to sharing their life within stories because it was a video format. It was easy to engage and communicate with the audience. So I would say stories was probably the first time we saw this sense of engagement. And now we have a platform like TikTok, which is all about engagement. So this content in this new era of content is meant to engage rather than contemplate. So we're kind of past the era of highlight reels that, again, posting these pictures of your best moments with the family on Instagram or your Facebook status update when you're posting about your life. We're kind of getting away from that and more about creating, again, a sense of engagement within the audience. And if your customers want to be engaged, then creators and advertisers must follow through with that. So you're listening to this, but you probably already heard people like Zuckerberg or ByteDance's team talking about the phenomenon that they call creator economy. This now adds a third variable to the advertising spectrum because you now have the users, which were always there. You have the advertisers, which again, were always there. And finally, you have the creators. This concept of influencers, is not new. It's been there around 2016, 2017, where this is really where for the first time you had people pop off on these social media platforms, very big influencers. And people understood that back then with, Facebook had their paid sponsorship, their paid content, but now you have what they mean, I think, by creator economies is that more and more people are so-called influencers and make content sharing their life. You probably yourself seen some of your friends suddenly started sharing more about their life online through, again, those video formats. And video format allows you to be a lot more personalized with your approach rather than being more of an ad approach. And as you know, within the direct-to-consumer industry, we're always kind of selling, right? Because we're direct response marketers. But truth is, again, let's go back to the engagement side of things. A direct response ad doesn't necessarily engage. So now you kind of have to bridge both gaps and engage while selling. So with this context out of the way, and my agency Wizo Media, we found a way to actually best leverage TikTok to help enhance your Facebook ads results. So we've been Facebook ads experts since 2020, where we scaled brands like this Canadian jewelry brand from $500,000 a year to over $1 million in under 12 months. Or this fashion store from the UK, which we actually helped generate at over a 14x ROAS, an extra 25,000 pounds within one of our first 7-day period of advertising together. In April 2022, we actually added the creative editing side of things as part of our arsenal at the agency. So through my own creative background, as I graduated from college within graphic design, and through our amazing creative team, we actually also became creative pros on top of already being media buying experts. And finally, add TikTok to the mix. We actually first advertised on TikTok in July of 2021, but it's only until the summer of 2022 where we really dove deeper into the platform as we saw more and more customers and more competitors were hopping on the platform and making it one of their primary acquisition channel. And if we take TikTok as a platform, it's a sandbox platform with lower CPMs than Facebook and a creative-centric approach. So all in all, one could say TikTok's creative performances are ruthless. It only relies on creative side of things. If your creatives are not good, you won't convert with your TikTok ads, whereas Facebook had a more play with the media buying side of things. And again, we find ourselves in an era where it's not about trying out pictures or carousels. You're very limited by the amount of creatives you can try on TikTok. So you have to make good videos in order to convert. And we quickly found that at the agency, high-performing TikTok ads were usually a good sign that they would perform just as well on Facebook ads. So we've pivoted to using TikTok as a testing playground for creatives, as again, it had lower CPMs, so it costed our clients less to test newer creatives. So we tested creatives on TikTok, then use these same high performing assets over on Facebook. So literally repurposing the same asset, not changing a thing on them, uploading them to Facebook. Then what we could possibly do is actually edit some variations out of these assets. So as an example, TikTok recommends a 30-second long creative. So what you could possibly do is switch those into, you could have a 30-second creative on Facebook as a reel, as an example, so a reel ad, or you could cut those into two creatives, have two 15-second ad creatives as story ads. And finally, turn these same angles into platform-specific creatives, such as GIFs, animations, carousels, and whatnot on Facebook. So base case scenario, we find ourselves in a position where our clients have now a new profitable ad channel, and they are able to turn around their Facebook ad performances. The strategy led to a 2.6 ROAS over the last 30 days, spending above $20,000 in this period at a break-even ROAS of 1.6 for one of our underwear brands. So safe to say they were more than profitable with this strategy. So this is the new way of doing ads, or at least in my opinion, not bashing on Facebook, not accepting that TikTok is the new wave, but about merging a veteran and proven platform with a hard to ignore up and coming leader, which in the end helps you to create a working long-term omni-channel marketing strategy. So all in all, at the end of the day, I invite you to do the same with your e-commerce brand, to kind of use this strategy and apply that yourself. But if you're listening to this and you're an e-commerce brand, a store owner making at least $50,000 a month with your brand, I also invite you to check in the link in the description down below and book in a short demo call with our team to see if we're the best fit to help you out through the methods discussed in this video. If not, no worries. You can also join our free Facebook group, which again is listed in the description down below. We're posting daily content on there. I recently did CRO audits for some group members. So again, make sure that you ask any questions in that group. I'll be more than happy to personally take time out of my day to respond to you guys on there. On that note, make sure you check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.